A century ago he fell in battle, until she found a helmet and inside it read, "Find me, I'm alive." The war had ended 100 years ago. The battlefield was now a memorial wasteland, dry plains, rusted metal, and shattered monuments. Nova Lys, a junior archaeotech from the Planetary Restoration Corps, walked the ruins of Vega Ridge with scanning drones orbiting around her like patient ghosts. She wasn't supposed to be here alone, but curiosity outweighed protocol. This was where the infamous Captain Kael Rydan of Earth's 7th Skyborne Division had fallen. His death marked the end of the Ether War, the last stand before the peace treaty with the Varn Dominion. His squad had been annihilated. His body never recovered. Everyone assumed he'd been vaporized. Everyone but Nova. Her grandmother used to tell stories, whispers about a soldier who couldn't die, who'd sworn he'd return. Nova never believed them, until she found the helmet. It was half buried beneath scorched soil and black glass, a century old, yet perfectly preserved. No rust, no decay, and inside, in faded ink, was a message. "Find me, I'm alive, K.R." Nova's breath caught. "Captain Rydan?" she whispered, heart racing. "No, it can't be." But the suit's ID tag matched historical records. The DNA traces on the sweatband were human and active. That was impossible. Unless... She stood up, eyes narrowing toward the north, toward the Scar Plateau. A no-fly zone set ahum at night, with strange energy. "I'm going." It took 2 days to reach the edge of the Scar. Nova ignored command alerts. She knew they'd stop her. This wasn't just history anymore. This was alive. The plateau shimmered under dusklight, shards of crystal protruding from the earth like alien bones. The moment Nova stepped onto the surface, her comms died. Static surged. Her drones crashed. Then came the voice. Low, weak, but real. "Nova." She spun around. "Nothing. Keep going." Her hand went to her pulse pistol. "Who's there?" No answer. Just the hum of the wind. And then a door, not visible to the eye, but her scanner detected a hollow space behind a jagged wall. Nova pressed her hand against the stone. It shimmered. The wall opened. Inside was darkness. Warm. Breathing. A chamber lined with old tech, alien and human fused. Blue lights pulsed like a heartbeat. And in the center, suspended in a stasis field, was a man. Tall. Weathered. Armor cracked but intact. His eyes opened. Captain Kael Rydan. "Nova," he said again, smiling weakly. "You found me." He had aged, but only slightly. Time had passed differently for him in stasis, slowed by a combination of alien tech and sheer willpower. "I sent a message a long time ago," Kael rasped. "Didn't know if anyone would ever find it." Nova sat beside him. "They said you were dead." "I almost was." He told her everything. The last battle at Vega Ridge hadn't gone as history claimed. He and his squad were betrayed, not by enemies, but by their own command, sacrificed to end the war swiftly. The Dominion had captured him, fascinated by his resistance to their psionic tech. They didn't kill him, they studied him. Then, something went wrong. Their own experiment backfired. He broke containment, escaped, and used the alien stasis device to survive in hiding. But why write the message? "I knew someday someone like you would come. Someone who'd listen to stories. Someone who'd believe." Nova was silent. "Are they still out there?" he asked. "The ones who ordered the betrayal?" She hesitated. "Some. Their descendants rule now. Clean hands. New politics." He looked away. But the lie lives on. Over the next days, Nova helped repair Kael's systems. They patched his armor, reconnected his biometrics, and scanned old Dominion tech embedded in the walls. It still hummed with power. "This tech," Kael murmured, could change everything. It could also destroy everything, Nova replied. He nodded. I don't want revenge, he said. I want truth. Let the galaxy decide what to do with it. Nova returned to Corps briefly, reported the discovery of an ancient stasis vault, carefully omitting the living soldier inside. She knew they'd take him, use him, dissect the past, control the future. Instead, she went back. Kael was waiting. Still want to be found? She asked. He smiled. Only by the right people. Together, they walked the wastelands, man out of time and woman from the future. They uncovered lost history, exposed buried files, and sent messages anonymously across a galaxy. Truths leaked. Public trust cracked. The legend of Captain Kael Rydan grew again, not as a martyr, but as a witness. One night, Nova asked, Why me? Why was your name the only thing in the helmet? Kael looked at her softly. Because hope needed a voice. And I knew if anyone found that helmet, they'd be the kind of person who couldn't let a mystery rest. He paused. I didn't just ask to be found. I asked to be believed. Years later, when the True Tribunals finally opened, the name Nova Lys was spoken alongside Kael's in every corner of the galaxy. Two names that changed everything. A ghost who lived, and the girl who listened.